Hello everyone, welcome to Aapka channel Potence Log. Kindly do like, share and subscribe to our channel and press bell icon to get all the new notifications of our latest video.
Till now, we have learnt about five kingdom classification classified by Whittaker, but he did not mention anything about lichens and cellular organisms like virus, viroids and prions. So now, today we are going to discuss about virus, viroids, prions and lichens. Firstly, we'll discuss about virus, how it was discovered, how its name came and so on. First, we'll discuss about viruses. Viruses are non-cellular organisms that are characteristic by having an inert crystalline structure. This is only outside the living body because once they enter the living body, they infect the cells and take over the machinery of the host cell and they go on replicating and become killing to the host. The name virus means venom or poisonous fluid was given by Dmitry Ivansky in 1892. He recognized this by mosaic disease of tobacco and it was smaller than bacteria which infected the tobacco plant as also it passed through the bacteria proof filters. So he named it as virus. Demonstration by M.W. Beijing concluded that the fluid from the infected plant of tobacco could cause the infection in healthy plant also. So he called the fluid as contagium vivant fluid, which means infectious to living fluid. The demonstration by W. M. Stanley in 1935 showed that virus could be crystals contain largely proteins. They are inert outside their specific host, and he said that viruses are obligate parasites. Characteristics of viruses: in addition to protein, their genetic material that could be either RNA or DNA. No virus contains both RNA and DNA. A virus is nucleoprotein and the genetic material is infectious. General, the viruses which infects the plants have single-stranded RNA, and the viruses which affects animals can have any type of single-stranded RNA, double-stranded RNA, or single-stranded DNA or double-stranded DNA. Bacteriophages, which means virus affecting bacteria, have double-stranded DNA. Capsomere is a protective layer made of capsid around the virus which protects the nucleic acid present inside the virus. This is all about virus. I will list some diseases caused by the virus in animals like mumps, smallpox, herpes and influenza. AIDS is a common disease, you all know it is caused by virus in humans. And some diseases caused in plants are symptoms like in mosaic formation, leaf rolling, curling, yellowing and vein clearing, dwarfing and stunned growth. It's all about virus. Now we will discuss about another cellular organism, that is viroids. It was first discovered in 1971 by T.O. Dainer. He showed that it was a new infectious agent that was smaller than viruses and it caused diseases in potato spindle tuber. It was found that it is having a free RNA and it lacked the protein coat which was present in viruses. So hence he named it as viroids. And RNA of the viroid was of low molecular weight than that of the virus. This is about viroids. Modern medicine, certain infectious neurological disease were found. It was an agent consisting of an abnormal folded protein. The agent was similar to the size of the virus and it could transfer from one organism to another, and it was called as prions. Another cellular organism which was infectious. It also caused some infectious disease commonly called mad cow disease in cattle, which is analogous to cry Jacob disease in humans. Like this, prions came into act. And lastly, we'll discuss about lichens. Lichens are the symbiotic association of algae and fungi. In that association, Algae component is known as phycobiont and it is autotrophic, and fungi component is known as mycobiont and it is heterotrophic. In that combined state, algae prepares food for fungi and fungi to the shelter absorb minerals and water for the algae. So, close is their association that if one saw lichen in nature, one would never imagine that they had no two different organisms within them. So, lichens are very good combinations of algae and fungi, and lichens are also pollution indicators as they do not grow in polluted areas. That means they are resistant to sulfur dioxide, not resistant, but they do not grow in sulfur dioxide area, so they do not get in any polluted area. You can find lichens only in non-polluted areas only. This is all about virus, viroids, prions and lichens. This is our end of the chapter.